This is the second in a 12-issue limited series, Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars. Stanley presents Marvel Superhero Secret Wars. Prisoners of War. We're under attack. Good. Heads up. This is it. Avengers assemble. Form a wedge. I'll take the point. Remember what the Beyonder said. Once we crush these jerks, we'll get anything we want. But I'd smash them anyway. Wait for the others. We must strike all at once or shut up octopus and rip into them. Kaboom. Hulk, we need time to regroup. Buy us 2 seconds. Cap, Amazing high energy electron beams. They hit like Thor's hammer. That's enough to batter any of us senseless except me, of course. Holy, Colossus is KO'd. Lockheed is still scrapping though. Get him, Dragon. Lucky their attack is disjointed and undisciplined. That gives us a chance. Attack, take out the guns. Relax, Cap. If their plan is to simply rip into us, they haven't taken the strength of the Hulk into account. On the other hand, duck and cover, Spider-Man. I'm okay, She-Hulk, but the others. Mr. Fantastic has them covered. They caught us completely off guard. Half of us fell in the first salvo. Where did they get those incredible concussive ray weapons? These cream puffs are falling like ducks in a shooting gallery. Watch our flank, Absorbing Man. Beware counteroffensive. Victory is uncertain until they are all dead, especially without Dr. Doom on our side. How unfortunate that I had to slay him. And now, there he is, lying where he fell after being repulsed by the Beyonder. Galactus, one of the greatest powers in our universe, humble. He stirs. What's this? I see no mere mortal forced to clamber awkwardly to his feet. He simply rises and sets himself upright. Hear me, mighty Galactus, hear the words of Dr. Doom. Let us take counsel, Great One, and Galactus? Galactus? He ignored me as though I were a gnat buzzing at his feet. And so I am. Just all of us, even Galactus himself, are but insects to the all-powerful Beyonder. Thus others have chosen to play the Beyonder's simple game, thereby in effect paying homage to him. Should I do too? Pay homage? Should I worship at the feet of this godlike being? Or choose another path? Only one Dr. Doom would dare. Doubtless, it has not been left unguarded. What? Defense drones? Interesting. My armor built-in sensors did not detect their approach. The technology here is advanced indeed. Yes, much may be useful. The damaged drone itself scattered on the outer door. Now I have to disable the master defense controls with a power blast, and thus place it. Secret belongs to Doom. Zoom deep inside the mammoth complex. It would appear that my erstwhile associates are away, perhaps mounting an ill-considered attack upon the self-styled heroes. the inert body of the mad robot Ultron, who was neutralized by Galactus upon our arrival. Ultron, perhaps this invulnerable antium body may yet know life. He will be very useful when my associates return, if they return. At the battle site. Iron Man, Thing, pull back, hurry. Alright. The attackers are in position. Now, Thor. Aye, Captain America. Waboom. Bulldozer, quit rocking this thing. I can't draw a bead. Pile driver, you idiot. It's not me. It's... Oh no. Go, Hulky, hit him. Torch, when you can bend this ultra-hard alien metal like paper with your bare hands, then you can give me orders. Till then, I'll listen to the designated leader, Captain America, and no one else. Got it? Nice work, Hulk. Mind if I pitch in with a high-impact optic blast? Go ahead, kid. Finish him off. The hard work's already done. Hiya, I am She-Hulk. You must be Enchantress. Gee, I heard so much about you. You're not such a nice lady. A green woman? Is there no end to the variety of mortals? But no, you really are the same, aren't you? Frail and weak. Unhand me. Hey, you are strong. I am an Asgardian goddess. I could crush you in my fist like the slug you are. But physical contact with creatures such as you disgust me. And why should an immortal mistress of sorcery sully her hands? And why should I let a chance like this slip by? I don't often duke it out with someone solid enough to really unload on, and slow enough to let me. Oh wow, that was like tubular, to the max. The battered remnants of the Omniforce flees, Captain America. Shall we pursue them? No, Thor. Let them go for now. It's best we not let ourselves get scattered. We got to consolidate our position. We have prisoners to worry about. Don't worry about the Enchantress. She'll be out for a while. Storm, do some reconnaissance. See if there is any defensible shelter around here. Very well. The air is thick on this world, yet easy to manipulate. If one is a mutant weather witch, that is. These winds bear me aloft at my slightest whim. It's as though the Beyonder deliberately brought to provide fighting conditions, which suits me just fine. Soon. Well, Captain America, that is an adequate defensible shelter. Look at that place. It's bigger than the Pentagon. Bigger than a 54 and a half Pentagons, I'd estimate. Odds blood. And it looks okay inside, but I suggest that I lead the way just in case. I'm the strongest and the least vulnerable. Iron Man and Thor might argue with that, but I won't, so go ahead, big guy. What's wrong, Colossus? I just realized that I haven't seen Kitty's dragon since the battle. If something happened to him, Kitty would be broken-hearted when we return to Earth. What makes you think we're ever going back, kid? Forget the dragon. Prisoners secure, Cap. The prisoner detention system we found is very humane. Basically, a form of psychostasis. It works by controlling the aggression through brainwaves manipulation. Sorry it took so long to figure out how to operate it. I doubt that any of the rest of us could have done it at all, Richards. Oops. Good thing the new improved Hulk with Dr. Banner's brain didn't hear that. He's so touchy lately. I also found a healing device, a cellular regeneration, in which I placed the Enchantress. She'll probably wake up with a black eye, but you can't be too careful. That was an incredible blow to the head she took. It's no wonder that the name Mr. Fantastic is renowned for compassion as well as courage. You give added meaning to the word hero, Richards. Now, however, it's time to attend to our own needs. I'm satisfied that there is no immediate danger threatening us. Get everyone together in the large dome we discovered on the 451st level. And so, we won the first skirmish, but that's not the war. Not by a long shot. First, Wolverine, because we don't know all of our we don't know all of our foes. We don't know where all of our foes are. It's a big planning. Galactus, Doctor Doom, the Molecule Man, Dr. Octopus, the Wrecker, Absorbing Man, and Magneto are still out there. Any one of them is too dangerous to take lightly. We have an advantage now. Let's not blow it. So let's get out there and win already. Why are we just sitting here? You're nuts, Flagman. Iron Man, Torch, patrol the fortress perimeter in a spiral pattern. Make sure that it's a secured area within a 100 radius. The rest of us will take turns on watch here. I need 2 details. One to check for suitable quarters and one to find a mess hall. And food if there is any. Soon. Do you guys think Cap's handling it right? Does Dr. J play around well, Jr.? Meanwhile, many hundreds of miles distance, yet another massive structure broods over the terrifying terrain. A fortress gleamed by the right of power, by the man called Magneto. How strange, how bizarre, this alien world, to think that here in this weird secret place the fate of all existence hangs in the balance. I wonder, do the others feel the same sense of destiny that I feel? Not long ago I thought it would have never occurred to me that the hearts of ordinary men might share the feelings with the heart of one of the Homo superior race. Hours later, elsewhere. They're still not after us, are they? You don't see them, do you, Doc Ock? Molecule Man, I'm getting sick of your whining, and I'm sick of all of you. Relax. There's our little home away from home. We can rest, regroup, and figure out what our next move is. Greetings to Doom Base. Look, it's Dr. Doomwimp. I thought King destroyed you. Looks like he didn't do such a good job. Yeah, well, that can be fixed. Get out of our way, Rustpot, or I'll twist your tin nose off. What that means is that we really like to come inside. We're exhausted, right, Wrecker? No, he means what he says. Dr. Octopus now rules here, Doom. I think not, Octopus. Ultron, you rebuilt Ultron. He serves you now? Absolutely indestructible, powerful beyond measure, armed with alien energies which even Absorbman cannot absorb, and none of you can endure. He's mine to command as you are. Who gives a hoot? I need a meal and sleep. You want to be in charge, Doom? Okay by me. Then by all means, enter. Molecule Man, Mr. Reese, I believe it is. I trust that you were not inconvenienced. Well, being the absolute master of molecules, I can just simulate molecules whenever I want, so I never have to be hungry, and I could just shoo away dirt molecules, so I'm always nice and clean, but I am tired. I have prepared a special chamber for you. I hope you like it. If not, I can always reconstruct the molecules. Why is Doomsday playing up to that little jerk? Shush. He's a milksop, but I figure he's more powerful than all of us combined. Controlling molecules, he can do anything. Things are going to be okay now, Dr. Doom. Things are going to be okay now that with Dr. Doom in charge, I know. Grub and a snack. And a sack. That's all I care about. You hold the cards, Doom. I'd like to know your plan and what happened to Galactus. Galactus? There he stands on the mountain over 4,000 miles distance. His purpose I do not know. I have suspicions. And as for my plans, suffice it to say that the forces of doom will triumph. Rest now, Otto Octavius. Something tells me he's got ambitions that dwarf merely triumphing in this little Beyonders little contest. The question is whether he will destroy us by trying to achieve them, or immediately after fulfilling them. Sometime later, as the alien semblance of night charades over the fortress, headquarters of the heroes, a long figure riding magnetic lines of force slightly approaches. No barrier denies him entrance. Sheer magnetic power reaches inside the balanced ball. And thus Magneto stalks the slumbering complex. How convenient that the Beyonder would arrange for this world to have nights and days approximately those of Earth. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the forest, what's wrong, Wasp? I'd be having tea in my studio now, Jenny, and lunch on my patio tomorrow. This is a situation we're in. It's kind of much, I feel like there's a little thin wall inside of me holding back the flood of despair. My She-Hulk bluster aside, Jan, I gotta tell you, it's all I can do to hold it together, really. It helps to know that, Jennifer. Thanks. In that moment, there is a power core which energizes the entire installation. This should serve my purpose. Again, elsewhere. I was on my honeymoon. I wasn't even wearing my costume when I vanished, but I arrived in it. Interesting, Cyclops. Professor X said he wasn't in his wheelchair when he disappeared, though he arrived here in it. It's as though Beyonder fixed little things that seem to be wrong or missing. I wouldn't doubt that he's filled the web shooter devices on Spider-Man wears on his wrist for him too. I don't know about you, Richards, but I'm more angry than afraid. I feel cheated. I was on the verge of real happiness. I've never had much. Can't watch the Mets game, so I might as well take a little stroll. Well, looky here, Stretcho and that skinny kid, X-Men kid, Cyclops. Maybe I'll just try. Excuse me, Richards, I'm babbling like a fool. It's alright, son. Considering the circumstances, why not? When you're done, I'll take a turn. I miss my wife too terribly. Thanks, Guy. I almost managed to forget that I probably ain't ever gonna see Alicia again. And that's probably the best for her that way anyway. And, yes, it would be very easy to manipulate the flux of this fusion generator, creating the impending catastrophe, a diversion which should bring most of the heroes running here, which will make it simple to accomplish my goal. Elsewhere. I mean, it doesn't shake you, Torch, being here if we don't get home? Fantastic Four has been off on space missions a couple of times. Spider-Man, we'll get back, believe me. Hey, wait, something's wrong. I sense danger over there. That's the power plant. Flame on. I'll go check it out, Torchy. I'll drum up some reinforcements. Unless you want me to come with you. webs. I mean, let's face it, you're used to handling muggers, and this is high stakes. I could take care of myself, Matchsticks, but hustle, will you? That's that. It's the FF signal, or Fantastic Four signal. There must be trouble at the power dome. Wahoo, guys, it's Magneto. Yeah, we figured that out, kid. There he is, grab him. Look, he's toppling the equipment banks. None may touch the person of Magneto. Iron Man, She-Hulk, Thing. Brace the stuff or you'll be crushed. It's not working out as planned, no matter. This will hold them until my business here is finished. Hey Maggie, I ain't done trying to lay my dainty little paws on you yet. Me neither. In a cinch to slip through the debris that is the wasp's eyes. You are of course correct, madam. I shall have to have packed it much denser, more tightly around you in order to contain you. Perhaps I should abandon my first plan. I have a better one, now that I've captured the wasp. That water meadow is slowing him down. He's a sitting duck. A few more steps and I'll jump right on his back. No, I've changed from the Thing back to Ben Grimm. But how? Why? Moments later, Ben, you're human again, but don't ask me, Stretcho, it just happened. I'm human again, human. Took us too long to get out of that mess. Maggie's gone with the wasp. I guess that settles whose side he's on. I hope everyone noticed that none of the X-Men showed up to fight him. Believe that, Captain Marvel. Let us keep our minds on solving the problems, not creating more. Are we going after him or what? We got other troubles too. From what Dr. Banner and I discover using their sensor screens, we can't go after Magneto in force now, because we're going to have our hands full right here very soon. Next, the crisis within.